don't think I have a clue. What? Saying no to you, saying no to you. Alright, cool. Thomas cheek, check. Pardon me. Well, we haven't started in this room for a while. Ooh, we have a comment. How in the world do we have a comment before we even get a viewer? Watching? Who is watching? Who is watching? Frog Chain. Hi, hello. Welcome back. Nope. Hold up. Wait. That doesn't exist. Cool. Hello. Haven't started in this room in a while. So, everyone, welcome to TAOPAF Seasons 1 through 9. TAOPAF is an acronym for The Adventures of Pilot and Foxy. Notif Gang. Hey! Yeah, smash the bell button. Oh, wait, something is not right. I totally forgot. No one pay attention to these behind-the-scenes things. No one pay attention at all to these behind-the-scenes at all. Perfect. All right, cool. So, currently, in the entirety of explaining stuff, we are still here. We're still on Mirrors on the Moon, because in the Take 2 area... Yeah, in the Take 2 area, right, yeah, Mirrors on the Moon. During Take 2, there is a thing that happens to the character Pixel M35, or April Hampshire, that causes him... No, not there. The host, that causes the host to create something of his own mind amalgamation, which is TAOPAF, which is this room. Oh, you... Alright, that's it. Hold up one sec. Before we admire the room... Oh, yes! The power! Alright, let me get this out of the way. Perfect. This is the TAOPAF room, The Adventures of Pilot and Foxy, carrying everything from the series that I've created since 2014 all into one room. It's not in the books. The books are purely for decoration. Can you see? Decoration. Everything. It's like a fantasy thing, you know? Like you know when you're a kid, Stan Almond cookie. Frick yeah. I could eat almonds. You know when you're a kid and you make up your own superhero, like hold on, I'm gonna save that for later. You make up your own superhero and you just continue going off with it and on with it. You make maybe like a comic book or write a story in your English writing class or whatever for writing time. And then you later on decide, oh, yeah, this is fine, and that's it. And then you quit it, and then you move on to something else, and whatnot. Yeah. I didn't move on. I kept going, until now we have, technically 10 seasons, but 9 seasons. Seasons, yes, you heard that right. Seasons worth of content. And also, look at these beautiful lights. Yeah, these lights took forever to do with redstone. Look at them. Look at them. It's not some, like, really cool... timer thing. It's on a clock. Anyways, let's start at the beginning. At the startup, the season 1 of TAOPAF. And if you're wondering how the pilot, it's a character, if you're wondering how he looks like, imagine, dang it, so he wears a blue shirt, just normal blue tee, swag. Thank you. Why is this taking forever? What did I do? Okay, perfect. Actually, I changed my mind. He wears a normal blue tee with a brown vest. Normal, what does that even mean? With a brown vest, he's got like jean type color pants. It's really bright and cartoony, and I haven't really changed the design. But you know, just imagine the colors more dull, like what Marvel did. Boots, because I thought boots were really freaking cool at the time. And then he has an aviator helmet, like a straight up aviator helmet. That's why he's called the pilot, the pilot, because the way I spelled it was where is this sign? The way I spelled it was like this. It was pilot, like that. And I say pilot because I couldn't spell. Yeah. Alright. So that's the pilot. I'm going to watch your stream and play Cookie Run at the same time. I have no idea what Cookie Run is, but frick yeah. So, start up. So, TAOPAF. The pilot. The pilot is what's called an element lord. An element or elemental lord. An element lord, and I'm going to give what each thing is based off of. An element lord is someone who has the ability to control a certain element, like to create it and control it, like create out of thin air, like how you can make water from the air because of the droplets or the moisture or whatever. But they can do that with any material. You shouldn't know what Cookie Run is. All right, cool beans, I guess. And for the pilot, his specific element that he can control is all of them, but his majority being a special type of element called light. There's two sides. There's light and darkness, obviously, that fancy jazz. And those who are born in the light or dark elemental area, like you can imagine a planet just like with a bunch of different continents slapped on together, representing different each element. It's a big freaking planet. The light side has light and dark side both have the ability to control all elements ranging everywhere. Like it controls all types of elements, but the majority is light and dark. Darkness is kind of like this goopy tar stuff, except it's just goopy tar stuff, and it's also darkness, so ooh, spooky. And light is the opposite of that. Instead of being as goopy, it's more pristine, direct, and like, I guess, if that could be described in the most easiest ways of fashion. I need to make a AFK place. Hold up, let me build a little AFK place. Where will I build this? I know where to build this, yeah. As well as your pencil. No, I'm not going to read that. Alright, let's get a little AFK place going on here. Yep. Just talking. Let us get the candles, because they're always fun. I don't know what candles to get. What candles did I get over there? I think it was just red. And then, yeah. Alright, cool. Perfect. Alright. And it goes like that. The pilot, bada bing. So, scene, set, start. Oh, the Element Lords were based off of Time Lords from Doctor Who, because I'm like, oh, I like Doctor Who. What if I do like an Element Lord instead of Time? Because that's another thing. Bing, zang, bow, boom! First thing, the pilot rocketing straight towards Earth, slams right, and it's like, what in the frick? Where am I? He has the helmet on too and all the fancy gimmicky stuff. This is how it starts. This is it. Right now, it's going to take place, I think, 1400s. No, not 1400. It's 1400. That time era. I don't think it's called 1300s. So here it starts. Right there. He lands near a nearby village. Good job. He lands near a village, and around. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. I'm trying to remember. Okay. Lands near a village. Village is like, yo, who the heck are you? And all that fancy jazz. And yeah, he just chills there. He slowly learns about human culture. He's not from Earth, but while he's there, he learns. I'm going to give the basic overview because it's a lot of specifics to explain. He learns the basics of human culture, about family. He quite literally sees generations of like the people live on and live and then die. Like the first people that met him was a couple, and he saw that couple grow up together and have kids, and saw the grandkids. And nearing the end of it, well, not near the end. Sorry, in the middle of it, there's an artificial element lord there. An artificial element lord is when a human or any person or whatever gets hold of a shard of a crystal from their planet, which I never gave a name for it. But he got a crystal shard thing from that planet, from a specific element place, and they have the abilities of that element. In this case, it was water, ice, anything that involves H2O. They have full control of that. Now, everyone is allowed to laugh, because this thing, all of this, TAOPAF was based off of, one, Doctor Who, and two, because elements. It's dumb. Ooh, wow, my brain is empty. It is based off of Frozen, like Disney's Frozen with Elsa, and I'm like, elements, that's cool. What if I do more than that? And originally, what the plot was is pilot crash lands. I'm gonna regret saying this. Into the frickin' Airedale Castle with Foxy too. Foxy was there at the time. He's not here right now. And they just teach. It's like an alteration of the storytelling of Frozen, except with the big only difference being is that the pilot is there to kind of help her get adjust to the powers, which is why she was able to use her powers so decently well with the castle and the snowman. Now that's dumb. Ooh, jeez, scared me. Now that's dumb, at least in my opinion. So I'm gonna be. There you go. You guys can still max gain. That idea was dumb, so it was kind of scrapped. Notice how I said kinda, because it's still here in the middle part of it. He meets. Hold up. There you go. He meets someone with basically the plot of Frozen. Basically, only difference is that there's a good old Jack Frost. Jack Frost was a person who originally it's a folklore thing, but he was from the Element Lord's planet. And let me shoot. Okay, cool. Fun. And in the planet, he got banned and then sent down to Earth, or at least that's what they tell us. Oh no, we got a comment. Froggy, don't make fun of me. Froggy, don't make fun of me. Just, and yeah, it goes on like the Jack Frost. The person, it's not Elsa. Their name's not Elsa. I'm not gonna say their name is Elsa just for simplicity's sake. Elsa's in charge of just that little area. He teaches her how to use the elemental powers. And then, yeah, eventually there comes a point where he's like, all right, guys, yo, wait. I am waiting. Yes. Oh, boy. What is in here? Oh, yeah, the sea lanterns. That was supposed to be kept secret. People there. I am waiting. I am your waiting. But, I'm just keep going and wait for the comment. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I mean by your wait. Huh? What? I got 20K views on a video about religion, and a bunch of Christians are doing me. Oh, are unalive. Wait, are. Froggy, I don't know how to help you with that. I also don't know what that means. So, yeah. Sorry, I think. Telling. Okay. No entiendo. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Same. What happens? Oh yeah, he's like, hey, y'all. So I'm gonna be gone for a bit, mostly because I just good old meditation practice or whatever excuse the Bayonetta makes, and he kind of carbonates himself. Except if the people ever need him to ward off any attacks on their little village or whatever, he gave him this like pickaxe thing, and if anyone comes by, just dink the material, and he'll just be right there and ready. He did that a couple years later. They did get attacked, and the pickaxe that they were supposed to use fell to like the bottom of the sea or something like that. So he was never awoken until the faithful year of 2014. Yeah, so he told you this. I told you when 2014 would apply, and that's when the startup ends. Wakes up there, corporation like the thing accidentally dinks him while in the ocean, and he's just where am I? Welcome to Team Earth. So Team Earth is in two parts. The first half is actual Team Earth, which is where he finds that more people have found elemental crystals around the place. One, we got how would I signify this? I guess the lightning one. Wait. Yeah, we got a lightning one. What was it? Oh yeah, fire. Basically, Ninjago. I was like, let's just do the elements in Ninjago. And actually, no, air, like wind. Oh, also another thing too. I have not seen ninja kids with like earth bending or whatever, and I didn't know. I didn't know anything. So these were the 5 peeps. We got water, earth, lightning, fire, air. The 5 pieces that didn't harm. That all changed once the netherite storm came in and attack. So one by one, he slowly meets each person. I think starting off with the water, which actually, I should make this water. Derp. Yep, just like that. Water, and then I think it's earth, and then that, and that, and then actually no, yeah, there. They all have their own names. Swag, thank you. They all have their own names. I just don't remember them. It's literally been so long. It's somewhere in a notebook, but I literally can't find it for more reasons, which will be explained down here. Just call it emoji. Oh. So, water, earth, air, lightning, and fire. This is all happening on the east coast of America, by the way. Okay, I'm trying to get an idea, a grip in my head about all this. In the first half of the season, he finds each member of the team and groups them up together, be like, hey, all right, guys, cool. And they're like, we're superheroes, basically? And he's like, sure, I don't know what that is, but sure, you're superheroes now. Have fun. So they are the peeps protecting the East Coast. Oh, derp, I forgot. So around the time when he woke up, Foxy is being introduced. Foxy is a hyper-intelligent fox. The reason for this is because scientists were like, hey, what if we put, like, human brain stuff in animal brain stuff? But, like, we don't put the direct stuff, we just put the ideas in them. So they did. And this caused Foxy to be hyper-intelligent, with the ability to communicate, not in a traditional sense. Originally, this was going to be a comic book, so Foxy was going to communicate with, like, literally holding up signs and panels and stuff. But later involved to, like, I want to make this like an animated show or whatever. Or a show. Maybe an anime, who knows. Animated. Man, an anime, that'd be cool. Frick yeah. So eventually I switched it so where instead of doing that, he uses American Sign Language, or ASL, because around the time I was taking a class of ASL, and I'm like, I wonder if I could draw this. And that eventually lead me to, being able to draw hands a bit better, but whatever. All that fancy jazz aside, that happened. That was the first half. Second half. All right, so if we have... Oh, whoops. So if we have a map of the... world. Okay, cool. So if you have a map... What a unique name, Foxy. Never heard of that before. Yeah, I know. It's not supposed to be unique. Oh, frick. The pilot... No one chose his name. Because it's like the pilot ran into Foxy and he's like, who are you? And he like did the sign. He's like, yeah, I don't know that yet. So he held up like an actual sign, just being like, I'm a fox. What do you want to call me? And he's like, Foxy. And he's just like great, fun. And besides, I was like, I don't freaking know how old I was. I was young, dumb, and ugly. So naming things wasn't really my thing. It was just more of a story. So if this is a map of North America, here's the East Coast. They go up to Canada. Why? Because I was doing a report on Canada all the time. They go up to Canada and run into this facility, the government facility named Area 04. Area 04 is kind of like Area 51, except more specifically for categorizing and not like learning about them, but just categorizing and imprisoning, like SCP containment breach. Except it's 04, and I say so, and they don't use D-class personnel. They literally just contain them and just don't do anything with them. It's like a fancy prison. And they find an Area 04 where the elemental crystal for where would it be? I guess this light is at, which controls all elements, and majority being on light, and it accidentally kind of kabooms. And they find the facility that they're like, oh, should we be heroes and rescue? And they're like, and then Fox is like, I guess. It's like, all right, cool, we're gonna be heroes and rescue. They were only able to find one person, who was Heather. Heather is a janitor for the Area 04 area. When she gets found by Pilot and Foxy, she's like, oh, yeah, I know this stuff. No! Oh, derp, forgot. So she was cleaning the area around the crystal, and she picked up the crystal to clean it, but she accidentally set it off, which caused the entire thing to blow up. They saw that she had it, so he was like, you want to learn how to do magic stuff? So she's like, okay. So then they do that. The trio, woo! And then, yeah, continuing on the second half, there was also this suspicious person, very suspicious person from space in a spaceship, very suspicious, who was like, hey, people of Earth, I want this person named Pilot. So, yeah, bounty hunters galore, let's do this. So a bunch of people, now the Pilot, Heather, and Foxy all have a bounty on their head by the most craziest of criminals. They gotta slowly fight them and learn. It's like those cliche, like, oh, power of friendship. Well, not friendship, just like, oh man, another villain of the week, like that. The different villains, if I can remember correctly in my head, and they're based off of people I knew in real life. One of them is the Magician, or Magic Man. The Magician uses really basic, like, prop level children's birthday parties magic to do stuff. Except he does a little bit more because the Pilot isn't necessarily used to very magic-based stuff. So like, imagine like a card trick. You know, it's a simple flipper. It's a simple like that, and then a card. It's like that, except on a bigger, grander scale, like Mysterio in a suit or something, if you want to imagine that. I don't really know how to describe his tool set power. Yeah, there's the Multiplying Menace based off of Weird Al's Checks in the Mail. Multiplying Menace doesn't necessarily go for the Pilot directly, more of just is around when the Pilot's around. If they could get a quick buck, by apprehending him, then whatever. Multiplying Menace uses they can multiply. He can multiply himself into multiple personages, if that makes sense, and more of him, more crap to go down. And the big, I guess, cool twisting thing of it, or whatever, is there's not a clear poof, he's there. It's more of just a, oh, wait, there's another one? Like, off camera it happens and whatnot. There's the Three Cowgirls, which is based off of this group of girls who are kind of like the quote-unquote popular, quote-unquote, how do I say this without being mean? Snotty rich kids. Peeps. Yeah, that's them. Everything is the same. Like, they're just cow people from the Western Times. That's it. The little trick, though, in that little snippet and stuff, is the Pilot can't use his powers. On Earth, his powers are a bit more dampened and stuff, which isn't explained yet. But yeah, that happens, and that continues on with more and more villains to, I'm not sure what that word says. It says more immersion, but whatever. It continues on to Season 3. In Season 3, a bit more offensive enemies get onto the playing field. Like what? Like who? Martin. Martin is one of them. He is the Pilot's evil brother. Yep. I pulled one of those. You heard that. I pulled an evil brother one. Ooh. Evil brother. Majority power-based is darkness. Wow. Spooky, huh? Yeah. He's not allowed to go on Earth, and it is revealed because Earth has so many packed full of elements that Element Lords can't traditionally go in there. And if an Element Lord can, there's only a certain time where they can do it, and they're basically stuck there, but all their powers are dampened. Jack Frost got in there not because he was banished to Earth, but because he banished himself to Earth, and the Pilot went in there because we still don't know why, but he went in there. So Martin wants him apprehended and stuff. So he sends the good old... who could represent darkness? I guess. Flint. So he sends forth the darkness onto Earth, slowly accumulating it and eating it up and stuff. As, oh no, there's like a big frickin' parasite. And jazz. And during this, he gets some help from good old other hero friends. For example, Team Earth returns again to help him out with this whole escapade. And some really... I'm concerned. Yeah, that's normal. And some other heroes, too, that are pretty strange. We have Galactic Man, parody of Superman, who's now a woman, by the way. Galactic Man was created by my friend Sam. We both made a comic together called Nowhere, which is not fully explained yet, because I will not be explaining it here. But yeah, Galactic Man, he was originally a dude, a parody of Superman, and I'm like, what if I would change the costume? Because the costume was just flat color and then like a picture of Saturn on the chest. I'm like, what if I like add more stuff? And I accidentally add curves, and I'm like, what if I continue on with this? So I did. So yeah, it's Galactic Woman now. But whatever. There is Chase, a speedster. His speed is pretty cool. The way his speedster stuff works. So it's... Oh my... Just... Oh my gosh, fine. So... Okay, so this is how his speed works. Let's say he's right there, okay? So as soon as he starts to activate the speed, well, not speed force, but the speed thing or whatever, a portal rips open, taking him to a different reality where time is completely frozen. He walks and strolls through that, and as soon as he steps out of the other portal, flash of light happens, following the path that he took, and he exits the alternate dimension and instantly shows up in the other area. It's pause, walks through, and as soon as he exits out the other one, a string of light just passes by him instantly. Not light speed, basically teleportation though. Yep. There is Pizza Boy, parody of Batman. Pizza Boy, otherwise known as Rolando Aguirre, is Pizza Boy, created by my entire family, because we were like, guys, what if there was a superhero called Pizza Boy? Because my dad was selling pizzas at the time and stuff, so we could get out of the debt easier. And I'm like, well, Pizza Boy, Pizza Boy. And he's like, he got a girl named Pepperoni. His aunt that taught him how to be Pizza Boy, Aunt Chovies. Freaking, he got like a laser pizza slicer. It's like a pizza slicer, but like a lightsaber, so only the ring is that. Instead of mushrooms, he got mush booms, as in like dynamite stuff. He got all the good stuff. Yeah, that's Pizza Boy. And then there's Rob. Rob is half idiot, half genius. His IQ he's the normal all the time. He's a complete fool until he eats a Subway sandwich, and then he becomes a total freaking genius. And there was a thing in there nearing the end where they couldn't find Subways. They just found like a bunch of Quiznos and whatever. What? Yeah. If there's what part is confusing? Because I will happily explain every part that is confusing. I will happily do it. Oh, it does light up the place. Cool. Yeah. All in all, the way the season ends, they're all group up together. They're like, we gotta stop, evil Martin. He's spreading the evil darkness everywhere. And there's like these monsters made of the darkness goop, you know, and they're like all lanky and stuff. And then they grab... Real question is, what type of Subway? Good Subway. Waiting. Also, hello, Gold Noah Epic. Welcome. We're talking about TAOPAF. It's gonna get weird. If I'm being completely honest with y'all, no, please leave. No, no. It's fine. We call chill. But yeah, just type out in the questions. Type down any questions you have. I will gladly go back and answer them. But I am kind of on a time limit, so you have to be fast. Sad face. No, it's I'm sorry. I don't know. Evil Martin. Laser from sky. Darkness creatures. Taking over Earth slowly. Engulfing it. So it's like, guys, we push this button. The light amplified from this freaking crystal here will literally be able to push everything away, including the ship. Like, it'll blow it the frick up, probably. So, bada bing, bada... They do it! Yay! They did it! Woohoo! Yeah! Oh, we did it, team! Yeah! High fives! Wait. High fives! High fives all around! Woo! Woo! Jeez. High fives around. They all saved the world and whatnot. Yay! Pilot, Heather, and Foxy. Now this is where Season 4 happens. Season 4 is only labeled as Misadventures because this is now the Misadventures of Pilot and Foxy, because it's about either one, stuff that I thought would be cool to happen in a story, or two, like stories that aren't about Pilot and Foxy but take place during these past things. For example, one of the characters in the village, the original village, where in the startup thing, Season 1, the family name, I forgot what the family name was. Frick, I have it written down somewhere. The family line descends eventually to this German mercenary, a Hessian, I think I'm pronouncing that right, named Red Hat. Red Hat has two Colt Python pistols, modified, so instead of shooting just, I think it's 9 rounds, they shoot another 10th round, which packs more of an extra punch, more of an explosive type. Red Hat wears nothing but all red for the same reason as Deadpool does, because when he kills someone, the blood won't splatter. Also, you gotta be little pish posh when you find it. So hence the Red Hat. It's like the fancy suit and stuff. Red Hat works with Area 04, the Area 51 type agency stuff, and he collects different peeps from around the places, the worlds, and whatnot, and just contains them. If they're doing bad, contains them. If they're not doing bad, just lets them free, but close eye. People under Area 04 is Galactic Man, the pilot, Foxy, Heather, Chase, Pizza Boy technically is in there, but not so much. A character named Insanity and April Fools. People who exhibit or have held onto weird mystical items that don't really match up with our views of the world. Not views, like understandings of the world, if that makes any sort of sense. I saw a comment come up. I'm waiting for the comment. I'm waiting. In one of these stories, in the Misadventures, Red Hat is sent off to find some kid. He's not a child. He's short, but he's not a child. To find this short person who has the ability to alter reality around him. In other words, he makes frickin' portals. His hands are portal guns. He just straight up rips reality and is like, look, portal to the void. Guess what my name is? Vacío, which is void in Spanish. So he finds Vacío, the void, and so if you don't remember, a couple of videos ago, in the behind the scenes one for all this, I said a statement. I said, I'm like, well, apparently gay characters are a thing. Or like I learned about what gay is, and I'm like, oh, cool. Is there any character in TAOPAF that's gay? And any character in TAOPAF that's gay? And I kept thinking about it. I'm like, no, I don't think anyone is. Okay, can I make a gay character? And I didn't. I didn't. Portal 3, hand portal. Exactly. Yeah. I didn't. I didn't make a gay character intentionally. well, just designing stuff for characters. I'm like, oh, that one's adorable. Oh, these two are adorable together. Huh. But what if they were gay? Weird. I'm like, what if they were gay? And I'm not doing like the Netflix style, oh, look, this character's gay, it's called development. No, I more did it just because I thought it was interesting. I still don't know much about the LGBTQ plus. Hey, why are we talking about one from portals to gay people? Yeah, that's because Vacío. It's weird explanation. I have to explain my brain. Remember, this is from 2014. All of this has been in my head since 2014. There's a lot of crap. Vacío is partners with Red Hat. Nice, I actually said it. Cool. Except it only goes in that way because Red Hat's like, yeah, cool. So this thing never leaves my side, and I don't know what's up with it. And like the directors of Area 4 are like, yeah, that's not a thing. That's a person just with portal hands. And he's like, yeah, whatever, this thing. So he doesn't leave my side, although he does stop any harm coming from me. You know, like cool duo thing. Like, hey, I need to get this really long shot. Can you just? He opens a portal and is like, oh, he also doesn't talk. He doesn't know how. He just never learned to talk, which is weird, I know, but yeah, I never thought it out more on purpose because I didn't. The whole thing with this world is that it's not really thought out. It's made by the minds of a child because it is from a child. Me. Yeah. Good old tag team duo. Just learn from that. They go on some missions together, showing the little duo dynamic that they have, which is important later in the story. I didn't know. Like one little clip idea, just a little clip show art, whatever, a scene that I have in my head, is they all just teleport to a random area because Vasio just saw like the mission log and was like, oh, I know this area. Just teleport in there, and they're like, where the heck are we? So Red Hat, no hesitation. Let me go back to the. Yeah, it's closed. Red Hat, no hesitation. Just picks up picks out a leaf from a tree, hands it to Rossi. He's just like, oh, just starts eating it, and then he looks at his reaction, and he's like, we're in Australia. That's a eucalyptus leaf. And they're like, isn't that poisonous tea? He's like, yeah, he doesn't care. I just think that's funny. I don't know why that's funny to me. But just like everyone's like, where are we? Just like Red Hat looks like eat, and it's just eucalyptus trees. We're in Australia. How do you know? He ate it. Aren't those poisonous? Yeah, he doesn't care. I just think that's funny. Another thing that happens in TAOPAF is there was a gender bent episode type idea that I had, but it didn't really fit anywhere. With all the characters, Pilot, Heather, Foxy. Foxy wasn't gender bent. I just made him into like just a dude. That's it. So that's the most creative liberty I have with that. Let me close that. There we go. What else is there? I swear there was more. Oh, there was the "It Was All a Dream" one. Where it was all a dream, but also not a dream. There was one with Martin. No, not Martin. There was one with Magic Man and Magician, and the Multiplying Menace, which is where it's technically first introduced. And the other big one that happens is Pizza Boy. Pizza Boy is, of course, a ripoff of Batman, but every Batman needs their Joker and Harley Quinn, which is where Insanity and April Fools actually show up. They are literally nothing else to the story, but just fun ideas that I had. I had a class project where I had to write a story about characters and whatever. So I did that in like a script-like fashion with those characters. Yeah, that's its Misadventures. Misadventures overall. Oh yeah, another thing too about it. It completely shifts the tone of everything. If you notice, wherever these vines start, they show up above that. That's because everything from now on gets a little bit more stranger. 37 minutes ago. Okay. Speedrun time. Next up, Elemental Lords. The Elemental Lords, if you do not remember, is the race of alien peeps, humanoid type looking thing. They look like humans that have the ability to control any and all elements that they are like accustomed to, that they are born with, and such. I wonder. Yeah. And they're not allowed to go on Earth because they literally can't. Earth is too dense with its elements and stuff in there that they just literally can't enter, except for some rare occasions. This is one of those some rare occasion type things. All the trio's just chilling in Paris, France. Like, yes, Paris. That's fun. When, bada bing, bada boom, the Eiffel Tower straight up just gets thrown right at them. Oh, that's bad. Gets thrown right at them, and lo and behold, it's an element lord who controls metal. Oh yeah, I pulled that move. There you go. There you go. So with this, they're like, what the frick's going on? They go to the area of 4 peeps, the different superheroes, and they're like, yeah, around a bajillion people are showing up, and they all are probably from you, Pilot. And he's like, what? How do you know? And he's like, yeah, they all control elements. Also, they all say that they're hunting you, and no one else has really wanted to hunt you. So, yeah, that whole jazz happens. They start attacking Earth and all that fancy fun stuff. We got a comment? Sorry that for a sec. I had to do something, but I'm back now. Hello, hello! Hello, hello. You missed Element Lords. They're attacking Earth now. Because they're right timing for attacking, so now they can. Sorry, it's pretty noises. They start attacking Earth, blah, 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 blah. Like, I could go into the specifics about how, like, each one fights and stuff, how each one causes havoc across the world. But I'm not. Because time. And also, I legit don't remember everything. Oh, yeah, another thing. In Misadventures, there's this character called the Overlord, which infects Martin during the final fight right there. And, I just wanted to learn how to draw skeletons. So it kind of like ripped a bit of his flesh off. So you got like, ooh, skeleton children. And that was it. He's just overpowered. They had to beat him up. And yeah. Sorry, pretty noise. After the Element Lord's whole thing happens, someone gets a little bit pissed off at them. Who in the world can get pissed off at, you know, people with elements messing with the elements of Earth? Mother Nature herself, and also Father Time. Mostly Mother Nature. Mother Nature's like, what in the world are all you peeps doing here? So they all are hunting down for the pilot. So they all do hunt down for the pilot. Mother Nature herself, the chick in charge of all Earth, is hunting down one person with a small band of heroes protecting him at his side. Like, frickin' not a lot to go off of. Oh, wait. I have... let me just go by... There you go, that side. I have a thingy, yes. A Google Docs page with all this stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, groups into path. Different heroes that come and help them out. There's... What the frick? Weird. There's the Guardians. Not Guardians of the Galaxy. Main team into path. There's Pizza Boy, Chase, Galactic Man, Red Hat. Oh yeah, Eternity. Eternity was the original name of Vasio. There's Heather and Rob, Artificial Element Lords. There's there's the names. There's Elsa for Ice, Charles for Earth, Addison for Lightning, Richard for Fire, and Adam for Air. And Andrew was a helper of the team with no elemental powers of his own. Let's see, what else is there? There gotta be more. There has to be more. Character descriptions? Probably. Yep. Pilot, Foxy, Heather, Rob, Richard, Adam, Andrew, Anchovies, Pizza Boy. Oh yeah, Andrea, which was the original name for pepperoni. Them, Chase, the director, Insanity, Red Hat. What is your actual name? I never wrote down your actual name. Okay, whatever. Never wrote down his actual name. It doesn't matter. Mother Nature shows up. They eventually almost apprehend the pilot until the Pure show up. The Pure, if you could imagine, White Diamond, and this is not based from Steven Universe, I swear. This is based off of my cousin and I playing Legos, and we were like, what if we get Gandalf the white suit and put just a crystal clear head on there? The Pure, alien race that absorbs any type of power that any other civilization has, and the best of the best they absorb, making them the purest and also the strongest. Now, even though they absorb, they're technically not the purest, but they turn it into their own, so that's their logic for the pure and whatever. They see the pilot's pure magnitude and power, warding off Element Lords and Mother Nature herself, and Father Time for that matter, dealing with Chase and whatnot. Or Blondie, as I later called him, because I thought it was funny. The Pure are like, frick it, what if we just get the pilot instead of all these other peeps and take his power for our own and just take over Earth? What if we do that? So they do that, and this is where you learn the biggest... Oh, yeah, also, after everything in this and then on, I purposely made it a bit more darker, just because I was a bit more edgy, and life was a bit more difficult. It's when my grandfather died, so everything wasn't really happy and hunky-dory. This... Okay, I remember you were playing Legos with your cousin. Explain why you were... I was playing Legos because that's what we do! So way back when, my cousin and I, Blumper Dump, yeah, that one, we were just... We were living in the same house, because, yeah... And we were like basically not going. We were same house, same school in the area. We both had Legos, so we're just like, okay, what if we just do like a Lego universe one? And it's like, okay, yeah, cool. Here's my, and then he was like, here's my characters, they're overpowered. Here's your characters, they're kind of overpowered, but really weak. Here's your one character, the Doctor, he's super strong, and here's Loki, he's like the main villain, and that was the main villain. And we got more creative. I came up with the pilot and stuff in the Lego universe. Pilot was from the Lego universe originally. Totally forgot to mention that. And stuff. And then eventually came out to the pure. Then later on, we got frickin' Almo, which is just a buff red body, like with the six-pack and stuff with Anwar Akbar head. That's Almo, yes, the Muppet. Then Sheriff Woody, who's also a terrorist and whatever in his universe. And both of our universes got so complex, it literally imploded on itself, and then we're done. In other words, we both grew up. And yeah, I haven't played Legos in a long time. I don't have a lot of room to play Legos, and I really forgot how to play Legos. When we got the PS4, I forgot how to play things. I more just thought about imagining and kind of closed off more in my head because I didn't really know how to express myself visually anymore because I could just do it here digitally, but I can't even do this here digitally. It's difficult to learn to express myself, which is why... Sorry. Yeah. Martin kidnaps Heather and Foxy, and she's like, yo, what the frick? Why are you guys so up and out it with the pilot and stuff? Why do you guys want him so bad? Like, what did he do that's so wrong? Could have been that. He's a good person. And Martin stops her right there. He's like, good person. There's a bat in here. No, it's not a bat. It's a good person. Wait, what the... wait, this stuff grows, amethyst? Fun. I actually did not know that. Oh my gosh, I actually did not know that. Fun. He's a good person? No, he's not a good person. You see, way back when, before Earth Your Time, we were on a mission. There was a war between the light and dark side, and then I teamed up with him, he's my bro, to fight against the rebellions of the dark side of the planet. And our ship that we were in, our force, task area, whatever, our team, got shot down in the middle of space. Not shot down, more just shot. And it was just me and him. And he witnessed so many people that he knew dying around him. It took us near months to get back to our actual planet and not stranded in space. And when he did that, he swore something. He said there should be no more wars after this. He doesn't want to see any more people face the pain that he saw. And the war ended by then, but he still stuck to it. He went to each and every planet to planet where there were two sides fighting, two or more sides fighting. There are groups of people fighting. He would solve the problem of war by killing both sides, extincting them, completely destroying them, ridding them of everything that they know forever. Entire races completely destroyed, wiped from history now because of what he did. And around this time too, the pure are extracting what they thought the element powers of the pilot was, but it wasn't the elements, it was his goodness, the history that he had on Earth that made him a good person, that made him the pilot, and not who he once previously was, which was too late. Now he is the warlord. The warlord, the one lord of all wars, the one person that can end all wars by himself. Oh, another thing to mention too about the specific war that happened in the pilot's planet. I forgot to mention this in Misadventures. That's where Galactic Man came from. They tried to create a type of super soldier thing. I forgot what the two people's names were. and they try to create it out of cosmic energy, like just the energy that came from the cosmos and whatnot. And they did it, but they also technically didn't. Around the place that they were working on, the child got bombed, so they were only able to get the child away from the place, sending him off around, or what was it? Sending him off away. I forgot where it was. No, I forgot to remember. They sent him off into a refugee camp, and everyone just thought it was just another element lord, but for some reason couldn't use any powers, but instead couldn't use any normal elements, but instead controlled cosmic energy. It wasn't that at all. Once they figured out who he was, and once she figured out who she was. This is Galactic Man, by the way. She just straight up left and just, did her own thing, which is Galactic Man. Yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool detail. Warlord. Yeah. Let's see. What is Warlord? No. What does Warlord entail? I'm looking through the list. Oh yeah, it's TAOPAF Season 1, Episode 1 draft. I remember that. Oh yeah, one thing. Wow. I guess this would be the next place to go. Yeah, okay, sure. Cool. Satan. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Alright, I'm back. Warlord. Bunch of crap going down. Bunch of oh no oopsies. So what do the peeps of Earth do? They all literally try their best to beat him up, to fight him. Everyone does. Yes, even the Blondie and the Chase, and Galactic Woman try to go up against him. And even though he is younger, it was him before all the stuff happened. Femboy Satan. No, I'm good. All that stuff happened. He was way freaking strong, because now the constraints of Earth and their elemental lords, like the damping effect that they had, because there's so many elements there, it doesn't apply anymore, because most of it's just rubble from the whole fighting and stuff with Mother Nature. That he was at full strength, and his main weapon of choice was a freaking chain, because I thought it was pretty cool, like Ghost Rider, because I haven't seen Ghost Rider, so I was just like, yeah, sure, a chain, because that's a thing. So they all start freaking fighting. They all try to beat him up and stuff. A lot more destruction caused. Blah, blah, blah. Eventually, Heather, Martin, and Foxy are able to get the capsule where the pilot's goodness is stored, and they straight up bonked it on his head. I mean, they did a thing. What it was, they had it was a neural thing, like a shock through the head, because it's based on memories. Like this specifically is based on memories, so they attached like a glove that like shocks people, like a taser glove, except they attached that to it instead. So all they had to do was get at least one glove on his temple, the thumb on the temple, and the rest leading up on the brainstem or around that general area and stuff, just the neck and thing, and just administer a shock there with the memories attached, so he'd go back to normal. That didn't exactly work all the time, but eventually they were able to zap him back into place, and when he looked up, like back to the normal pilot he saw all the destruction and just all the destruction and chaos that he caused. Once again, he took one look at it, took off his helmet, which, by the way, he has never taken off his helmet. Like that's one of his defining character traits, and I made sure to stay like that because I was really into cartoon. I'm always into cartoons, but like his character is always the same, and he never has taken off the helmet. He takes off the helmet, drops it down, and just leaves, ashamed of what he's done. And everyone's just looking shocked, like, is that it? Let's see, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I do that? Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. The trial. When the pilot starts walking off, Universe, the embodiment of the universe that they're in, Universe, that's his name, shows up and is like, you're needed for a little trial there, buckaroo. So he goes. He is in a courtroom, like a giant Vormir, like gargantuan courtroom, which, if you're wondering, is the courtroom that Isaac saw in Mirrors on the Moon during the Mind Electric, the glitched version. This is the courtroom that he saw. He saw this scene happen. And he was confused and shocked near all of it, because he didn't know what it meant yet. It was important. This was already explained later in Mirrors on the Moon, where Isaac, Ellipses, and a few other people are able to actually know all of the, like, that it's just a story, the events that are happening on Mirrors on the Moon and stuff. Never gonna see it. Oh, this video at least. Sorry, weird noise. Universe is there. The Grim Reaper is there. Who, when I was drawing the Grim Reaper, I accidentally drew like feminine eyelashes, so I kept it there. So the Grim Reaper's a chick, and a really like happy-go-lucky, like, yeah, you're dead, woohoo! That, yeah. Lucifer is there, and God is there. Femboy. Yep. No, not exactly. All there judging him, and they all come down to a choice. But since they shouldn't leave it up to, the vastness of everyone else to decide the fate of someone who's only on Earth, they should leave it up to someone who, someone who's like been around with him to decide if he should go to prison. So they bring, well, not prison, if he should be condemned. So they bring in Foxy, one of his oldest friends, and I remember when I told her this. She was like legitimately shocked. They brought in Foxy and sorry, Glenn. For him to make the final decision. One of his oldest friends, oldest allies, and Foxy too also decided, yeah, he's got to be condemned. And the pilot understood. He just looked not like with like, oh, betrayal, but he just like, yeah, femboys are hot. I swear to gosh, I don't know what that is, Rocky. I will. Okay, let me finish up this story. And maybe I'll look it up, I guess. And he sent away his punishment. Was to live alone, not in like quarantine or whatever. No, they were gonna create a universe, an entirely different universe, with no people there, no life. At least no easy to find life as there was in his universe. And just leave him there, stranded by himself, floating in space. And this is where a couple songs come into play. Those songs, let me see. I wonder if I actually have this in the playlist. Sure. You got a comment? Good. Alrighty, cool. I guess I will look it up later. That was on the other email account. Not another account. I'm gonna mute myself for putting in the password. And we're back. Alright, hello.
You two, please.
No. Sign out. No, don't sign out. Just sign in. Okay, cool, fun. No, why are you signed out? I literally... okay, just... There you go. Oh my gosh, why is this taking so long? Hello. Oh my gosh. 500. Oh yeah, that is right. Did subscribe to more channels here. This was meant to be the next Pixelmas 35. Did not work out too well. Oh my gosh, I forgot you were so useful. My goodness, this literally has everything. Where is it? TAOPAF. Holy crap. Where is it? Nope. TAOPAF Seasons 1 through 9. Checks in the mail. This is the Life by Weird. Both by Weird. I think they were meant to... they were meant to be like this. No comments? Okay, cool. They're meant to be the introductions and stuff for the Multiplying Menace. All right, so the songs that are involved with the pilot's punishment, are the songs Tally Hall's Ruler of Everything, which talks about time. This is him getting the pair send off into space in more of an upbeat manner. It's more of a making fun of it, a joke of it. There's Space Station Level 7, which is the actual process of the universe being created and stuff, and him just being cast out into it. Fate of the Stars, which is him slowly drifting away, and then Samuel Barber Adagio for strings. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this song, I remember hearing in a class. We were talking about it, and it was a long or the short. This song purposely provokes sad emotions. It goes into the parts of the brain and it picks at it, the parts that make you feel the emotions of despair and that whatnot. And yeah, I did that. I did that. Yeah, I did that. What you gonna do about it? Oh wait, no, is the... Okay, good. I can still see the stream technically. Alright, cool. And all that fancy jazz happens until one day let me see, where are we at? Not yet. Okay, cool. One day he slightly has a little crash land on a planet, and he's chill there. He's literally just laying there. Not lifeless basically. Practically. I'm listening to the song right now. Laying there practically lifeless. Until a little girl shows up. He's like, hi. And he looks up a bit shocked, like, hi? Technically no one should be there. It should be hard to find life. And all the possible universes that he's been through, and yeah, he's been through more than one. He's seen the birth and death of multiple universes. He's there forever and stuff. Someone's actually there seeing him. So he's like, hi. She's like, so who are you? And he's a bit more confused. Continues on, and they talk. She was around 7 or something, leading on later into the older ages of life, the 20s and whatnot. And she occasionally visits him, and he just sits there in the same spot, answering, talking, learning about the world that's happening around him. What the world is happening around him, long or the short, this chick, we'll call her, what was her name? It was Vera. Vera has fallen in love. The pilot's, that's nice. That's cute. That's pretty cute. It doesn't say like that, a bit more monotone, a bit more out of his life/mind, because he doesn't have a life/mind anymore. More of just all brain dead at this point. And the person she loves is named Floyd. Does this mean anything to anyone? Probably not. Probably not, but to a select one person. 7 of Hearts. My adorable angel. But, Floyd. It's then later on learned she goes to the pilot in a panic, saying, they're taking over, they're slowly gonna rip us apart. He asks who, and she says, Floyd and I don't want that to happen. I don't want him to go. He doesn't know what any of this means. He doesn't know at all what it means. All he knows is that he wants to help. He wants to prove that he's good to literally no one. No one is there to witness a good act that he could be doing because there is no one there watching him anymore. Like, no one is paying attention. So he does what he can do. He does what he does best, which is elements. So with the elemental power in his core that he has left, since this is a new universe, not everything works the same. He builds up a wall to protect Vera and anyone on her side. A gigantic wall spanning an entire country, splitting off right behind Vera and Floyd running to her. Almost in time, but ultimately missed it. Just wasn't able to make it in time. And pilot falls. He's already sitting down. He falls to the side, kind of keels over to die, except he doesn't die. He doesn't die. He cannot die. He's stuck forever and ever to not die. He won't ever die, and he'll never live again. He is stuck there till the end. Good. Oh no, sorry, that was the past comment. I thought you wrote just good. What I'm saying, but he's just stuck there. That's it. With Vera, and from the after effects of what he caused, amalgamations of stuff that she's told him before about the creatures in the shadow that scared her once before but now don't anymore. That is TAOPAF Seasons 1 through 9. Only 1 through 9. There is more. There is The Wall Act 2, which I've mentioned before. There is Algernon's Debt. There is Moonlit Town. There is Area -04 and As Seen on TV. There is all of that stuff, but that's not what... Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not... Like, that's not what we're here for. You know? This isn't... We're not there for that. Let me get back to it. I'm very sorry. The stream kind of signed in. Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, verified's me. Fun. Yep. That's TAOPAF Seasons 1 through 9. That's how it ends. That's how a version of it ends. There is another version of it too that... oh, wait, no, switch account. Oh, I can switch accounts. Freak yeah. There is another... There you go. Alright, cool. Back on stream. There's another version of it, too. I literally just said the exact same thing. Where, other stuff happens. I'm going to be reading through them here. Actually, wait. Oh, yeah! The first ending. So there was going to be 4 endings. One of them was this one, and there's some other ones, too. I'll try to find them later. The first ending involved a group called the Guardians. After the first ending of TAOPAF, the universe created another universe, but with this time without the pilot ever existing. That was like the thing there. Without the protection Earth desperately needed, NATO, along with Area 4, started a group of people called the Guardians. It was an elite force of heroes around the world to protect them from any dangers. World peace was achieved, but Galactic Man came to Earth and threatened the planet. Guardians were ready to fight, but was shut down due to the world thinking they couldn't handle this threat. Pizza Boy, Eternity, and Zoom, I'll explain to him later, tried to stop him and succeeded. Galactic Man was sent in prison Area 4. After that, the group was never heard of again. Alright, so Eternity was the... Eternity was the original name for Vasio. And... yeah, Eternity was the original name for Vasio, except some things were changed from when he talks. And yeah, Zoom is a speedster my cousin Nick created, which is... basically same speed as Chase/Blondie. The only difference is he's a lot cooler, in my opinion. Not Zoom based from the Flash, by the way. This he thought of this before the Flash TV show. Of course, there was Professor Zoom, but it wasn't called Professor Zoom, so whatever. Also, this was Lego stuff. Who cares? This was his Lego hero, the Speedster. literally takes a foot forward, like a step forward, and he's in another dimension just because he chooses so. That's how fast he is. And they're able to stop him. The members of the Guardians were as follows from oldest to newest, but it doesn't matter. So the members of the Guardians were characters named Red Hat, Charity, Tyrant, and Engineer. Spelled with an I. You already know Red Hat, the old Pythons, motherfucker. Yeah. Edgy story. Nice. He was killed by the warlord after trying to do what his parents did. Protect. The only difference is that he failed. That's actually how he died in the original story. Don't forget about that. Some people died too in the thing. Charity, which is Faith Goldsmith. It's basically Mercy. Oh yeah, Lucid Divine. Lucid Divine was... It finds an injured or a fallen person, not dead, but near the brink of it, and brings them back to the state they were in before. If they've fallen a lot, more Lucidine would be needed rather than a broken arm. More Lucidine would be needed. So let's say like you have a broken arm, just a little bit of Lucidine, and it's back. It's not back to normal. It's back to what it was before. The pain might still sting a little bit, but the arm is technically back. With like if someone's on the brink of death or a fallen, as it goes bees, because the Grim Reaper takes time to actually reap their souls and whatnot. It takes a lot more Lucidine, and it's via a staff, and it's whatever. Let's see. How did you die? She was a person. Oh yeah, Rolando. Pizza Boy was killed in his first battle with insanity in April Fools. Forgot about that. Portuguese scientists found the secret of life. She made an element that gives a second chance to people who deserve it. In other words, she figured out how to cheat death. Sadly, after Rolando was back to life, she was killed by an element lord at TAOPAF Season 5. That's what happened in the original thing. Yeah, could have been useful. Died though. Tyrant, Sergei Klotchenberg. Giant axe with 2 rocket men swing harder. Russian immigrant who had incredible inhuman-like strength. After the Russian government found him, they tortured and brainwashed him, becoming a guard for the country, but he was killed by the darkness and the Overlord. I guess they did have in the original story. I did want to remember half of the stuff. Yeah. And then Engineer Asborn Nielsen. The stuff that he builds could be a gun turned or grenade. Grenade depends on what he brings. Swedish engineer made security for Rolando or Pizza Boy, Area of War, and a bunch of other people in America. Why America, may ask? It's because of the fact there are big tariffs in America for outside good. Yes, I was learning stuff at this time. He made best, so they would have to pay like it's the only place where you can get it, which it is. Sadly, he was killed by the Pure after trying to distract them, as there are many people on Earth left. Oh yeah, derp. People of Earth fled the planet because they kind of had no other choice. Like the peoples of Earth and stuff. But that's a bit more another thing. Also, these people, by the way, if you could not guess, were based off of the Overwatch Uprising crew. Yeah, who really knew? Charity is Mercy, Tyrant is Reinhardt, Engineer is Torbjorn, and Red Hat is technically Tracer. But yeah, more based on that style, McCree. Yeah, groups into path. Yeah. First ending, no need for, Quiet Mouse in prison, those peeps. There's the gods of the world, which is God, Lucifer, Grim Reaper, Universe, and, and angels. Angels are just the eighth-dimensional creatures with almost the power, speed, and intelligence of God and Lucifer, where they work for both sides, too. They're just there to help anyone who needs any needs. And yeah. Dangerous, but don't really show up. Because, they're not necessarily need... Oh, yeah, the TAOPAF Season descriptions. I'm just re-looking through everything again. Season 1, the origins. Season 2, first half was the team, second half was the Heather. Season 3 was the final showdown. Holy crap, this was the lore. Oh, crap. Where was Pilot? Oh, yeah! Pilot straight up freaking disappeared. Threw Martin across the run, bomb fully armed when the Overlord came. Oh, okay. So now I'm rereading and stuff. So Rob was planting the bomb. Heather was fending off dark creatures with Martin. What were you doing? Oh, Overlord. Oh, yeah. I totally forgot. Okay, so never mind. Overlord was a huge. Overlord was a thing. Well, let me see. So the next day, darkness rolled over the sky with 3 were walking along Arizona streets. The pilot Foxy and Heather looked up to see Martin again, with his skin ripped apart, showing bones and sticking all over his body. A creature known as the Overlord took over his body. With Martin's intention, along with the Overlord's power, means that they were ready to kill. Martin flew over towards the pilot. He hit him straight on. A huge crater was made. Heather and Foxy escaped and asked Oh, yeah, I totally forgot. The doctor was a part of this dude from Doctor Who. He was just only there. He did not like the pilot at all. Like, if the pilot was like, can I get a ride? He's like, no. Like, he straight up, no compassion. The only time he gave him a ride was because, like, it was just like, what else would what else? Like, there's nothing here. It's the middle of nowhere. I'm not going to leave you to die. Like, I won't kill you, but it's annoying. Crystalline, yeah, pilot disappeared. Misadventures. The pilot and Heather are locked in about with Martin, surrounded by the darkness. They fought for a while, and Heather gets killed. Right before Martin does the killing blow of the pilot, man wakes up at the hospital bed. The man figures out that Martin has control of a utopian world. He tries to overthrow the place, but fails and dies. Yeah, so things get crap. Pilot and Foxy are in a battle with Martin. The pilot gets knocked out where he wakes up in a bomb shelter. Yeah, everything in the universe is reversed. It's not just gender, but it's reversed. Identities, the genders, and creatures too. In this world, a female Martin is fighting the world against a female pilot. Earth won the war, and the female pilot was killed by the original pilot. Yeah, and the magician meets multiplying madness, protects the city from them. Cool. Season 5. Galactic Man tells pilot Element Lords here to attack and are slowly sending troops to take him down. News stations all over the world are reporting about how a bunch of worldwide monuments are getting destroyed by the Element Lords. The UN are planning attacks and defenses that the invaders are only here for the pilot. They give Earth 1 week to locate and bring him. I should have just read this instead. Oh no, that's why I never finished writing this. Mother Nature and Father Time. After a year, after the chaos of the war, the demigod and goddess Mother Nature and Father Time wake up to fix Earth again, but to make sure that the balance is restored, they have to get rid of the problem first. The Element Lords who decide to stay because Earth is a great place for their elements, and then all that stuff happen. Yeah, maybe there's a bit more time in between stuff. Ooh, yeah, I remember this. I named this Ellipses. Yeah, this explains how the universe was created by them. Yeah! Yeah, in the little chapter snippet, we don't regret anything we've done. The Element and Time Lords have made a society learning about the world around them. Two scientists, ponytail blonde female and shorter bald man, are trying to create their own cosmic being with the abilities of Element and Time and cosmic stuff. Since they are not in the jurisdiction of the two worlds, they look for their supplies in junkyards. One day they found a little boy wandering around. The two scientists asked the child where his parents were, and they said they were killed by a building crashing down. Only him and his brother survived. Ooh, that's where his brother went. They said he was taken by the officials to be part of the defense lines. Holy frick. I actually don't remember this at all. Maybe I was completely wrong. Like, whatever is written is more legit than what I say. It's taken by the officials to be part of the lines. The reason for the defense is because there has been a rebellion between light side and the dark side of the planet. Okay, so maybe this is the pilot? Other elements are gathered, and anyone who can fight. The building crash occurred on the light side. The special thing about the light and dark is that they can control all elements and are more powerful than the sector than they are in. The light and dark spaces are bigger than in the middle ground, which are working together to hold the two forces back. Yeah, okay, cool. The scientists took the child and used for the experiments, and they wanted to have a child to raise. Since they were lonely and felt that they had no point to continue the project without a purpose. I remember there was a couple that was doing it. It was cute. They needed a living creature to put the concoction in. He was perfect. They raised him and trained him on how to use the new power. They loved him. He loved him, not her. He wanted to find someone or something else to use, but she didn't have it. So behind her back, he got a piece of her hair to mix with the experiment. Him and the child started to set up the device, and he came in and started to find and put the child into the mixture. It got physical until it came out. An infant baby in a bubble appeared. The male scientist told the child to run, so it did. The lab started to go haywire and exploded out of ash and rubble. The two scientists and the infant were able to escape barely in time and stowed away in a homeless shelter, or refuge or whatever. They found a home 2 years later and raised the infant. The two got along and eventually got married and lived happily for the rest of their lives. They named the child Galileo. Galileo. That was his name! Yeah! So Galactic Man. Galactic Man's original, or Galactic Woman now. I need to think of, whatever. His original name was Galileo Vespucci, which is just some word that I looked up on the internet. Just like, what's a French word? Not French, Italian. Galileo Vespucci. So that's, yeah! Holy frick! I totally forgot about that. That's actually really cool. I should have read this before. What's the next chapter? I wouldn't exchange it for anything else in the world. Ooh, what is this? The child ran to the officials and they took him in. After some verification, they brought him to his brother, Martin. Martin told his brother what he had been doing and what he can do to help out in the fight. The only available position is a ground trooper. Martin was also in that position, so he showed him around the ropes. After a couple of years of training and discipline, they were in the backup in case of a disaster in the front liners. Martin was also promoted to a leader division filled with 5 12 members. Martin, a demolitionist, strategist, an outlooker, and Martin's brother, who would stay back, making sure that they had everything in order. So those are the 5 peeps. The rest of the team nicknamed him the Watcher. The group of teens were the G team. Watcher knew this. He also knew because of how low they would never be used for war. So he had told the rest of the team of their situation, even saw this too and would have it used in this grand war. The Watcher, the specialist, Martin, planned an escape to head out. Thanks to the demo, they were able to escape into the battlefield. The closest battle that needed reinforcements was a skirmishing place between light and ice. And this is when their ship got down. The Watcher is the pilot, if you didn't know. Holy frick, that's so cool! My writing is so good! It's not, but it's interesting. Like, I wrote this... Wow, last edit was March 23rd, 2020. Holy crap. Everything starts up again with the Big Bang. A burst of energy moves through the universe. Gods are the puppet masters, and they are the puppets, moving as if they please until they put reason into things. A living thing is born into a mind with control for itself. Time. Another has come into the one with a mind but a heart. Space. The two meet and make the universe take the shape. They take another one to create life. Nature. Space continues forward while time and nature take themselves to learn and grow into something new. They want to make something that could trick anything that comes across it. I think it's supposed to say that. Planets. They could hold the toys nature made. Youth, life, people, change. Nature wanted to make living objects that could change the way nature made things. Time wanted to make similar beings too. Element lords and time lords. Space pondered this idea and attempted to make creatures of their own. It wasn't met to the grandness of the others, but we're left to wonder if its truth would connect and create a cosmic being. Wow. While the element, time, and a few of the cosmic beings were discovering of what they could do, more living things were found. Fate, destiny, love, hate, life, death. Some of the creatures moved away from the world and knew that they traveled far away. They lost their ability to control time and elements over the millennia. Humans, earth, moon, children, forgotten. Time, space, and nature rested on planet Earth while the other living beings roamed the universe waiting for their calls to be made. Wow, that's so cool. This is legit, like, new to me, being completely honest, guys. Like, this is brand new to me. Holy crap, what do I have here? Oh, alright, that's for later. Okay, right, I have to have more stuff about TAOPAF. I know I do, it's in Notebook. Hi, PM Dolls. Hi, holy crap, I don't know when you showed up. Whew, boy. Oh, dang, was I really standing there for that long? What are you reading? Yeah, so you kind of missed the entirety of the stream. This is TAOPAF, The Adventures of Pilot and Foxy, which is the last part for Mirrors on the Moon. So now I can actually continue on, I'm pretty sure. No, I can't. I have a bit more. Holy crap, these oxidized. I was talking for so long. The Adventures of Pilot and Foxy is a story I created around 2014, and I've been working on since then. It's kind of like my childhood superhero that I created, which eventually deviated into something more and more and more, into, you know, getting a lot more crazier and crazier as time went on. I don't think you've actually seen the build for it. TAOPAF. And here it is. The actual room where, ow, my face, ow, where all this takes place. So, the stuff that you missed, there's the startup, Team Earth, Martin, Misadventures, Elemental Lords, Mother Nature, the Pure, the Warlord, and the Trial. I'm gonna go, but I'll probably watch a full video later. Cool beans! There is a lot of stuff to catch up on, and in order to get the next one, you like the next video, which will be The Wall, Act 2, Algernon, Moonlit Town, Area Negative 4, and SMTV. It's gonna be a lot. Also, look at these lights! Look at these lights! I worked so hard on them. They're so pretty. I love them. And I like out there. It's pretty cool. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I can't really hit it, but wait, yeah, I can. Look at that. Pretty cool. But yeah, that is, as far as I'm pretty sure, everything to TAOPAF. I guess I could go over character designs, but I mean, that's a whole different bundle of itself. Heather was originally just going to be like a gender-bent looking version of the pilot, but I eventually changed it because I'm like, that's boring. So I just actually was creative with it. What else? When is the next stream and what time will you know? I'll try to make it around 3 or 4 tomorrow. It might... Oh my gosh, it's late for me. 3 or 4 tomorrow. Around that time. I'll try my best. If there's any changes, and then I'm sorry. It could be another talking stream. Sorry, another talking stream like this. Or it could be just me playing Minecraft casually, because I've been missing playing Minecraft casually. But yeah, I think that is everything for TAOPAF Seasons 1 through 9. I could go through character descriptions, but that is like way too much. This isn't me being lazy. Let's get this right first off. This isn't me being lazy. This is me having the inability to describe things like with words. I could describe at least I think I could decently describe emotions and ideas and thoughts, the landscape or whatever. But if there's one thing I can't describe, it's characters, because there's a lot more to it. For one, the art style that I had was way different at the time. It was beyond bizarrely different. I can't draw the pilot now. That's how different it was. Okay, could you do 4 minutes? Because I have to walk home from school at 3. Alrighty, cool beans. I'll try my best to do 4. 4. I don't know what type of Eastern that is. I'm Mountain Time Zone, I think. So yeah. But yeah. So next video we will be doing The Wall Act 2, another really huge freaking project. Algernon's Debt, Moonlit Town, and that is all. That would be all. It would just be these 3, and then we'll finally be done with Mirrors on the Moon. And then I can go on to Out of the Ordinary, which will probably take 1 video. Comedy of Liar, it's another 1 video. As Seen on TV, which will involve the other stuff. What time for you right now? It is almost 8. And yeah, 8 p.m. by the way. Curtain Call, which should be 1 video. New Hampshire, 1 video. Actually, I kind of just explained New Hampshire. This is New Hampshire. Yeah, hotel. Yeah, these 3 don't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this. Yeah. All right. Cool. Oh, frick. Cool. Oh, what's this? Spoilers. Spoilers for next video. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Who joined here? We got Froggy Chan, freaking yeah. Gold, Noah, Epic, and PM Doles. Thank you all of y'all. Holy crap. This is another big momentous moment. 2-hour time to do this. I'll watch the other later too. Cool beans. But seriously, this is another momentum. This is a huge moment for me. This is amazing. Holy crap. And before I end stream, actually, I did tell Froggy I'd look up what a femboy is. I'm not sure if Froggy's still here. Huh. Interesting. Oh, no. So that's... that one's funny. So that... Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Cool, Froggy. Very cool. Well, I can't believe that would be the last thing I look up in my TAOPAF video. Wait. It's you, me fanboy. He might have just typed. I hope he mistyped, because the other one is a lot more. I don't know, how the frick do I describe this? It's cross-dressing, but with a bit more. I guess not a bit more as in drag, but a bit more as in something else. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was fun. This was nice. We should do this again some other time, and we will. Hopefully tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Why was the math book sad? Why was the math book sad? We'll go with one more joke. We'll go with one joke. One joke. Why was the math book sad? Wait, no, you said this one. Because I won't say. I'll let you say the joke. Because it has so many problems. Wait, can this break signs? Oh, who cares? Bye. Hey, no, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. Bye. I'm sorry. Sorry. I like the joke though. I do. I love dad jokes. They're fun. Alrighty. Bye bye. I don't know. Thank you to Froggy Chan, Gold Noah Epic, and PM Doles for joining in once again. Saying thank you again. All right, what room should? Ooh, maybe this room. You guys haven't seen this room before. Haha. I'll stand right here, so you guys have no idea what's behind me. No, I thought you were done. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Timed smoothly, me. Timed very smoothly. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Holy crap. These these things were normal copper blocks when I started. Okay, so fine, non-rooted. Okay. Sorry for the misunderstanding, PM. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Whew! TAOPAF! Alright, the Adventures of Pilot and Foxy and the Misadventures and all the other miscellaneous stuff in between. I hope I didn't forget anything. Pause to realize that I forgot literally the most recent stuff. That's because I'll be for hopefully tomorrow. Oh boy. Oh, I need to eat a bagel or something. Holy crap.